All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to issue 39 of Common Comic Covers and Appreciation Podcast for Non-Key Comics. That's
I'm
a lot.
Andy.
That's a lot.
I jumped the gun.
No, go take it away from there.
I'm Andy, and
Hey,
that's
Andy.
Jeremy. Jeremy does the intros. He does a really good job.
A lot of work. I'm done. That's it. Hey, today we're going to talk about comic books. Hope you like comics. That's why you're here. We have some comics in our inbox. We have our common covers. And then we're going to take you each on a different kind of tour. It's something we've done for a few weeks now where we each get to pick kind of a theme, and we're going to take you on a tour. Last week, we both picked the same theme, but looking forward to it. Andy, start us off. What's your common comic cover?
Boom.
Oh,
Jack Kirby goodness. This is in the Invincible Iron Man 80. And this is one of the first books that Jack Kirby did, I think, when he came back to Marvel. So this is dated 11 of 75. He's supposed to have come back.
That sounds right.
76.
Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he left in like 78.
Yeah. So this is an really early one. It's Jack Kirby and Al Milgrom did the cover.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them online for under $10. Mm-hmm. It's great. I actually really like the cover. And Jack Kirby does 83, 93, and 94. And I was just I went to Jeremy had sent me a link on a Facebook link to the place that was having a sale, and I saw this in there. I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. It was so
that's cool.
How about you, Jeremy? What's your common comic cover today?
Yeah. So taking you to 1993, but a little retro.
Oh, nice.
This is Curse of the Weird. You Must See the Unsolid Man.
Whoa.
I don't know much about it. So I was just
Marvel.
I went to it's a Marvel book from the 90s. It's all in the inside. It's all reprints from the 40s, 50s, like one from the 60s, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. The cover, though, is new. It's Rick Altergott. Never heard of him, but, obviously in that 1940s, 1950s style. And I was just plucking through comic books at another one of the shops that we have here in Spokane. And this was like $2. And I was like, oh, I've never heard of that. It's kind of cool. I recognize that it was reprints, but it just stuck out to me, and I thought, that's a great common cover.
Yeah, that is. So it's a Curse of the Weird Unsolid Man. It's just reprints. Does it have like an original story in there? Or?
No, not that not that I know of. But there's like 5 different stories in here, all reprints from the 40s, 50s, from Strange Adventure or Tales or whatever. Strange. Anyway, so there you go. Curse that is really cool. Weird. I don't think I'm going to collect 1, 3, and 4, but if I see them, I'll grab them. And I just thought they look cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. As was yours. What's in your inbox, Andy?
So I've been collecting some Good Girl art and some Adam Hughes. And so I got some Adam Hughes Good Girl arts. And if you've
moved from Bruce Timm to J. Scott Campbell, and now you're at Adam Hughes. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So this is a salacious cover here.
So nice. Oh wow.
This is Vampirella number 3. I think 3. Sorry. My hands are covering it. It's number 3. Yes. So she's just fallen. Oops. But Adam Hughes.
It happens to us all.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you're wearing a bikini and there's a skull. Yeah. And she's chained.
And you're chained up.
And there's a skull like peekaboo. Oh, it's funny. And so I got another one here. So this is another Adam Hughes. She's also in chains with skulls. And her costume is not big. It's a small costume.
It's probably cotton and washed it and
shrunk. Yeah, thank you. You got to do the natural fibers, right? So this is Vampirella Death and Destruction number 2. There was a Yeah, there's some. Adam Hughes does some really neat covers.
And those are both Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
Okay. And he does some really cool Wonder Woman covers too.
Yes. Yes. Yes, he does. But yeah, I recently picked up. So cool. I was just like, somebody was running a sale on their eBay shop, and I was like, oh, I want this. And then I just went through their stuff, and I was like, oh, that's great. Okay. So I wouldn't have sought them out, but it was in his shop and it was on sale. And
they found you.
That's right.
They found you. Funny, and we didn't talk nor plan, but are you done?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So for my unbox, purchased this a few days ago at the comic book shop, and it found me. Vampirella Strikes.
Oh yes.
This is from 1995, and why I bought it, as you probably see with the watercolors, it's David Mack.
Oh,
David Mack doing a Vampirella. What I actually like about this, she's just very like calm, and the watercolors are beautiful, and she's holding a heart.
I was like, what kind of flower is that?
That I believe, folks, is a heart. Not as salacious as Adam Hughes, but David Mack did it justice for her out there. But again, I like David Mack. This was like $3. It's worth, well, it doesn't matter what it's worth. It's a cool cover. It's David Mack. If you've watched at least like 3 episodes of this show, we talk about David Mack a lot. We like his artwork.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, cool. Well, that was funny. We both had a lot of Vampirella. Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
Are we in a rut? Like we just kind of David Mack, Vampirella.
I think we just send each other vibes.
I think that's it. That's it. Hey, what tour? I'm excited. What's our tour? What's the A&D tour today?
So this is also the tour of purchases I recently made at Half Price Books, and they're both Scotty Young covers.
This one we went to?
No, yes, but not. This is not that trip. I went with my daughter and son.
Oh, you found more of those?
Weekend. Yeah, so I got a Scotty Young, Black Panther.
The same Half Price Books?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the new ones. Yeah. So this is from 8 of 23, so pretty new. And this is the Scotty Young Spider-Woman.
That's cool.
It's a negative space.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's the legacy numbering of 100. So if she had, had one volume, this would be number 100.
Yeah.
And this is from 1220, so it's a little bit older.
I think Spider-Woman went to 50.
The original one.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, the original one.
The volume one, yeah. So this can be expensive and high grade, and actually this one is in very good shape.
Well, it looks
this
like
one has some spine ticks and stuff.
$2 for it.
$2.50 each.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a fun. I've kind of gotten into when I can pick up Scotty Young books for cover price or less. I'll do them because they're kind of fun and I like that they're very cartoony. They're kind of like a Funko Pop heads.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Funko Pop.
Yeah. How about you? What was in your
inbox? My tour.
Excuse me, your tour.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, my tour. And these have been in my collection for a while, but I thought it'd be kind of fun as I'm reorganizing my comic books.
Nice.
Not autobiographical, but by writers and artists. So I don't know. My comic room is a mess right now, but we'll get there. But anyway, I came across these. These are Fantastic Four 130, 131, and 132. And what's unique about these, and I want to say these are the only times he did this, these are all Jim Steranko covers.
Oh, neat.
So there's 130. It's got the Sandman on there for you. It's got
yeah.
Really cool cover, honestly.
Yeah.
There's 131, Human Torch, Quicksilver's in it, right there in the front.
Yeah.
And then, this one's cool. 132.
That's Omega.
Yeah. And
I've never heard of him.
No, is that Omega? Yeah, that's Omega. Steranko, not known for Fantastic Four. He's Strange Tales. He's Nick Fury. He's even some Captain Americas.
Yeah.
My guess on why only 3: Jim Steranko, and he drove Stan Lee crazy. It's kind of funny because deadlines, right? Deadlines are so important in comic books.
Yes.
And Steve Gerber lost his job, and Howard the Duck ultimately because of not meeting deadlines, whereas Steranko just didn't give a damn if he missed it and you put someone else on the cover. Okay. And he just kept going. He didn't care. That was kind of his own little style. He was an artist, and he didn't care about deadlines, and it drove Stan Lee crazy, but his art was sensational. He came into Marvel, I want to say in 1968, starting with those Agent of Shields, or it would have been the 60s. It would have been the Strange Tales. He and Kirby actually, I think, tag team some of those early Strange, or those late 60s, mid 60s Strange Tales. So an interesting guy. Nonetheless, he said some things recently that are kind of interesting. But his art and what he's done for the comic book world, really cool. But anyway, I thought that was a fun tour where I have every Jim Steranko Fantastic Four book.
And the whole collection.
I have the whole run of Jim Sterankos.
I love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Did he just do the covers, or did he do the interior? Do you remember?
It's just the covers.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry. They are from a year, 1973.
Okay.
These are 1973. The interior on these, I want to say, is Joe Sanat does the inks. Steranko Sanat helps out with the inks. Buscema. It's all Buscema.
Yeah. Is it which one? Which Sal or Joe?
You're right. I should clarify that. It is
Is it Joe? John Buscema or Sal Buscema? Yeah. I said Joe.
It's John.
John, okay.
Joe actually never got into comics.
He was never
Joe Buscema, folks. If you find a book by Joe Buscema, grab it. It's rare and not worth anything.
It's one. Yeah. What if there was a Joe Buscema that
I think this is how we end the show. Just wondering about Joe Buscema. Thanks for coming. Quick episode this week, but nonetheless, some good comic books. All, like Andy said, mine too. In all, my whole stack that I'm looking at here, I probably spent about $20, if that. But great books.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't spend
affordable.
All of my stuff was very cheap too. So go. There's some common comics out there that are great books. And you should collect them. Yeah.
A good look at covers this week.
Yeah. And be nice to people. Be nice to people. Anyways, as Ringo Starr says, peace and love, peace and love.